Hello and welcome to this video in which I'd like to introduce our Salesforce plugin named Astran S6. And with S6, you will be able to at the same time benefit from the power of Salesforce and from the best standard of security that we implement here at Astran. So in a word, use the power of Salesforce without making any compromise on your data security. So in order to illustrate that, I've taken the example of a town hall. And this town hall is a Salesforce customer, and they are using Experience Cloud for their citizen portal. So on your screen here, you can see an example of this portal. And if I scroll down, you will find various information on what happened in this community. And at the bottom of this page, a form to renew your ID card, very classical. So I will input my phone number, the content of my ID card, and also I can upload an image of my ID card. Obviously, all of this is really sensitive information. And what's less classical about this form is that when I click on the send button here, it will not send this information to Salesforce directly. Let me explain. The critical information will be sent only to Astran. But the plugin will talk with Salesforce too in order to create the case inside of Salesforce. So at any time, the critical data will be included in this case. Okay, only the metadata when it was created, where the source is, etc. So if I click on this button here, now we will be able to see what it looks like inside of Salesforce. And inside of Salesforce here, you can see the case that had been created. So this object here means it's a renewal for theft. And as you can see, the description, which is the content of the ID card, is completely unreadable. It has been anonymized by the plugin. And so it wouldn't be very practical for the agent to use it like that, obviously. And that's why if I open the case, you will see that the plugin can also integrate in the object. And you will find here two rectangles, one to download the images and one to be able to read the description, so the content of the ID card and the phone number in clear text. So here I can, for instance, download the ID card image and I'm able to get it back as an agent. None of this data, and it's really important to get that, has transited at any time inside of Salesforce. Here it is just displayed in the user browser, and the user browser discusses directly with Astran without going through Salesforce. For instance, the phone number here, the S6 plugin created a fake phone number inside of Salesforce. It created a fake description. We can fake, so in order to do that, we have anonymization function. And so we can have multiple types of anonymization function. Some of them enable you to anonymize dates. For instance, a birth date, which can be a critical information, can be anonymized. For instance, you can keep only the year and randomize the month and the day. And so the S6 plugin also enables you to edit these fields, these values, directly in the interface. So here, if I change the phone number, it's updated inside of the record. And as you can see at the bottom here, we generated a new fake phone number, just in case we need to rerun the randomization function. So we can also have randomization function for credit cards, and we can keep only the last four numbers. So it enables you to search on a record inside of Salesforce. And so by tweaking, and this is where the game begins, by tweaking all of these anonymization function, we are able to give some information to Salesforce without giving them the big picture. And this enables you to run analytics or AI workflows inside of Salesforce on partial data. So now let's look at what it looks like inside of Astran. So here I'm going to connect to the cockpit, which is a front end to Astran storage. And in this cockpit, you will find a folder structure that was generated by S6. And you will find one folder per Salesforce record. So for instance, here I'm able to find my case by looking at the URL in my browser. And in this folder, you will find two components: a folder in which you will find the attachments, for instance here the ID card, and a JSON file that contains all the information of the fields that we need to anonymize inside of Salesforce. And this JSON file here contains the description of the content of the ID card, the phone number, and also an ID field, which is the Salesforce record ID. So really straightforward. And by the way, you can use our APIs, to connect to Astran and to process all of this data outside of Astran and outside of Salesforce as well. So in a few minutes, I showed you how our Salesforce plugin named Astran S6 enabled you to benefit from the power of Salesforce, basically no change for your agents, and at the same time benefit from the best standard of security on the market. You get best of both worlds, and this is our promise. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.